Hey! Welcome to another Smectorio invasion video, but this time we're doing Elden Ring. But first, we're doing the Elden Quiz. I was planning to playtest Elden Ring Neightreign, but apparently that's only for the console, so I stumbled on the quiz by accident and I was like, hey, why not do a little quiz in between invasions, or at least before the invasion. Now what are they cooking over at FromSoft here? The trial of the all-knowing, the all-yapper, we know who it is. Let's see what's about. Greetings, Tarnished. How much do you recall from your travels in the lands in between? Can you recount how many hairs sprout from Greyrol's chin? Who's asking these questions? Oh man, if it's gonna be these kinds of questions, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Anyhow, or are you still struggling to remember the difference between sorceries and incantations? Well, that's easy. Novice or experts, take this test and you may win some fine tokens for your performance. Token? Okay. Rules. Answer a randomly selected pool of 20 questions within the allotted time. To win. Don't let your guard down too quickly. If you answer a question incorrectly, you won't know until the end. So, are you ready to begin the Elden Ring Challenge of the Ofnia? Am I ready? As ready as I ever gonna be. Let's go. Question 1. Which ingredient is not part of the Spark Aromatic crafting recipe? Well, crafting is easy. It's a fire recipe, so anything that has not to do with fire is gonna be excluded here, and the perfume bottle is necessary, butterflies are necessary, and Miranda powder is necessary, so Nautilus Bloom it is. But when do you hear this sound? Drinking a flask, easy. Which spirit ashes are being summoned in this image? Easy. Noble wanderers. Wandering noble ashes. The questions are not too bad as far as it goes. What sound is this? Spirit calling bell. Not easy. Let's go. What drove Mad Tongue Albrecht to madness? Okay, the lore questions. Here I'm falling. Okay, jeering tongues, blood crystal, a thorn staff, or flames of frenzy. He stabs himself with the staff a bunch of times. Well, that makes me mad or crazy. I hope. Which incantation is the player using? Bestial Slaying. Question. What sound is this? The mausoleum bells. Bells of the Walking Mausoleum. Okay, we're back up again. I already have one question wrong, I know it. What is Saint Trina's gift? Sleep? Who did the Crucible Knights serve? Another lore question. I'm gonna have this wrong again. Who did they serve? Radagon? Godfrey? Rykard? General Radahn? Well, the last two I'm pretty sure it's not them. Radagon of the Golden Order? No, it can't be. I'm going for Godfrey. I'm not sure, but Godfrey seems to make the most sense to me. I mean, there's one Crucible Knight who's worshipping like a picture of Godfrey. In the capital of Leyndell, so that's where I'm basing this answer off. This one worshipper of Godfrey. Who is Melania? The blade of Miquella, sister of Miquella. The most annoying. Oh boy, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Which incantation is this? Aspects of the Crucible Tale. Boom. Who's gonna think the other ones? Come on, that's not even close. At least do the other aspects of the Crucible. It's whatever. It's darkness. Incantations are so easy. I don't know what it is, but Roa fruit. least Ateria Leaf is a smart one. When is the soundtrack played? Ooh, well, it's not. It's a boss fight, that's for sure. Not Volcano Manor, not Carrion Manor, during the fight with Malekith, or during the fight with Malenia. I think it's Malenia. I think I turned off the soundtrack because I rather have my own music on the background playing than the ER soundtracks, especially in the overworlds, which just carries over in the boss fight. So yeah, it's what it is. Oh boy, Ruinous Greatsword. Shitty weapon, I'm sorry. Which boss intro is this? Godric. This is a spoil. Like you just see him there. It's Godric. Which spirit ash summon is this? Oh, the best one in the game, Mimic Tier. What important landmark is shown in this image? Stake of America. Which ingredient is not part of the ancient Dragon Bolt pot crafting recipe? Gravelstone is necessary, no, not Stormhawk Feather, Fulgur Bloom is necessary, and mushrooms are necessary, so it's gonna be the feather. Which incantation is this player using? A litany of proper death. And it's the last question. I'm sure I have at least 2 wrong, so I know I failed. Oh man, no token for me. I guess I'm not the Elden Ring pro I didn't imagine myself to be. What did they say? At least one of your questions answers are incorrect. Or the time has run out. The pursuit of knowledge is a never-ending quest. You might be rather early in your progress, but there's no shame in continuing the chase. Will you try again? Well, I don't think I will, but I will try some invasions. Meet the cast. At the left we have Limgrave Patrol at rune level 40, plus 8 normal and plus 3 special weapons. In the middle we have Holy Smite at rune level 80, plus 16 normal and plus 6 special weapons. And finally we have Wrath at meta level with max upgrade. Let's jump into the invasions. So here I was dueling this host, but the blue just came in and interrupted, and boom! The host died. Isn't that typical? Just a blue coming in, disturbing the peace, killing the host, and still blaming the red. God damn it. Now, Limgrave Patrol, as the name suggests, invades all the areas in Limgrave and adjacent to it. This means Eternia, Shiofra River, and Caelid Wilds. It's a strength-ish oriented build, as much as up build is possible in this level bracket. Oh, we're dealing here with a party god. Good job, good job. Now, it's only fair if I also get a one parry off. Exactly. Now, that's damage. At any rate, this is my sword and board type of character. Works with a lot of the simpler type of L2 button, and quite honestly I have the most fun here. Not only for the areas, but also due to the amount of damage that not only the phantoms can exercise, but also myself, which makes longer invasions easier possible and jumping into the fray less risky endeavor. Unless there are over-leveled phantoms present, coupled with the ability to stack damage on top of more damage creates a bit of a skewed system. And to top it off, we have the L2 Memory going on. Granted that I like to do some of those L2s myself, but damn, people complained that Dark Souls 3 was a bit too anime, and I had no problems there. Then Elden Ring came and some said some stuff was a bit overtuned and a bit over anime. Now, considering the base game, I think a bunch of stuff is definitely overtuned, but not too anime. But then, Shadow of the Earthtree came, and what did they bring in that? Mesmer Spear, Consort Radan's weapon art, just one button to do an entire wombo combo on the level of an average boss. And whoever thought of the great sword of dumb fuckery, please stop. Now here's some simple L2 for you, just a Stormblade, just a deflect on a little spell casting. I love Carrying Retaliation, that's one of the best ones they added to stop the stupid spellery. Now, speaking of overleveled phantoms, here we have Bonk Hammer, Bonk Sword, and Bonk Club. Bonk Club is hiding behind, and he's named Bonko McGonko. Now, that's a funny name. But yeah, these are a bunch of overleveled phantoms, and this is one of these things I'm not so fan of in Elden Ring, because every time I happen to deal with overleveled phantoms, I'm forced to switch to basically a crutch weapon. I call them crutch weapons. You know, the Dragon Halberd, this Great Sword, they're all crutch weapons just to be competitively viable in the slightest. But here, I'll make it work. I'm making it work. One down, the Enforcer, but he didn't enforce anything. Yep, look at that level. And I'm just level 40 over here. This sword is just putting in the work, and this guy, oh, he's getting just jumped and roll cut to death. Jumping me, of course. One. Another one. And he tries to jump again, and another one. It's over for Ricky Tan. And also level 200. Gotta say, I lucked out here. They were misplaced. They were not synchronized, and I got a few couple good roll catches in, and I just wiped the entire invasion. And Bonko McGonko is just chilling at the grace. Of course he is. I didn't mean to attack. I didn't felt he was ready for it, but the moment he started smacking me, we're just going for it. Spawns in. Didn't realize he was behind me, but in typical blue fashion, the guy was AFK. Just too funny. Okay. Now this invasion I liked. I really like this one. This is, I call her Evil Triss, for good reason. 3-man team trying to enter the academy. Get access to more horrible spam casting. Trying to test the waters and behavioral inclinations with a few ranged options of my own. Got one to move in. Yeah, sword dance is another L2 I like to use and I like to see. is being aggressive here. Trying to figure out how I can split them apart with PvE, but the slow zombies aren't doing too much in this case. So I eventually decided to make a grand escape. And through the blast and spells, I took cover. Now I'm trying to reposition myself. They don't know where I am at. I'm hiding here. I decide to progress, which is my opportunity to strike. They go that way. This phantom realizes he's being cut off, and I'm chasing him downhill. Now I don't understand why the phantom is attacking the scarab. Well, me and this dog are on his tail, but GG's guy. Now time for the other guy. As the invader rule goes, phantoms before host. They regroup, but there's no problem. The guy's almost done. He likes that one. He likes the carry and sword. Dogs decided to help me finally. 2 dogs actually. But I don't want the dog to get the final hit in. GG's. Another one down. Now look at evil Triss here. Both phantoms die and she just Thanos snaps on them. Like, like she just lost a bunch of goons and she didn't need them anyway. No way Geralt would fall for this one. Gotta put her down now. This is a perfect block, by the way. No damage, or I mean 0 stagger, a bit of damage, but no block sound. Some weird interaction I had there, but no whatever. Just take the physics a bit far too late into the invasion, but it's okay. Parry to parry through combo, and that puts evil Triss down. GG's to the party. Now we're switching over to Holy Smite, a rune level 80 Fate build. And truth be told, I'm not much of a caster, but Elden Ring gives so many casting options, it'd be a shame not to have at least one character somewhat oriented around it. Invasions, at least around this rune level, is a hit or miss. But when it hits, it can definitely be fun. Now look at this one. One special beam cannon. And then a 2-for-1 special beam cannon. Oh man, that was satisfying to pull off. But we got an overleveled Radahn user here, and boy, he's doing some damage on me. And that's where the problems start coming in at the higher level brackets. But I got the god skin with me, nasty ass weirdo skinny skin. And the only thing I have to fear here is not even my own HP, but that the god skin will survive long enough for me to finish this invasion. Drake is getting here 1 backstab. And he's almost down. but somewhere, somehow, he manages to survive. Rolling, 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 rolling. And he gets the heal off. Of course he is. So now we're going for round 2. And again he just survives by the skin of his teeth. Thank you, Godskin. And this much is taking a beeline to the grace. GG Smuts. Now these guys were a bit unlucky since I happened to invade them again, but this time they moved on to the capital. And I was a bit too late. I realized they were in the hell room with the perfumers and stuff. And I was under the impression I could like jump down here, but that's the room below me. So I had a bit of a navigational error here, but it's okay. And now finally I jump down and we're in it. Back again, boys. Now it's a different story since I have no cover from a boss and I have to figure it out by myself, which is okay. Invasions come in different flavor. And this guy is just spam casting it all up. I don't know what he's trying to achieve with it, but I guess that's something he has to figure out. Ah, wave of nothing. Guy got every tool in his back pocket. Considering that I cannot make any progress at this choke point, I decided to circle around. I didn't realize, but they decided to go upstairs here to the left. But I was under the impression they did not went there yet. I considered they made use of the mimic veil, but no, they did not. So I'm keep running around for a good few minutes until I find out that they were, or at least when I decided to go up the ladder. I figured out where they were, and now we're stuck in a new choke point. And the floor, you're not safe there because there's a Sadly, I don't have enough consumables equipped, and I don't even have explosive bolts on this character at that time. Now I have, finally, Most of my builds tend to be just a work in progress, and I just fine-tune them as I go along. Now I decided to try to peek my nose again, but nope. They want to go for the ladder cheese. After a few minutes of trying all kinds of consumables, I was waiting to create a few new fire bombs, but before I had the chance, they decided to drop down. There he is. Yeah, he finally come up with a plan to use this weapon and just rush me down, which is the best tactic against an invader anyhow. Passive play just gives rooms for the invader to come up with a plan, do nothing. But if you rush in, then he's forced to think on his feet. Almost died right there. Finally, they're going ham on me. Oof. Very poor choice of me for trying to contest this guy. But just me and a few dogs, and this guy is falling apart quickly. Woo! And Drake is down again. Quickly try to catch up on the host again, but the host was thinking the same thing, but I didn't realize that, so he's running behind me. And there he is. Lane might make short work of him, of course. Well, GG's guys. That was a fun invasion. So, as I said, build is a work in progress, and I decided to go with this weapon. And Angel Wings is a freaking great Ash of War. At least for an invader, it's a damn good weapon. With the bleed. Sights are overall just very good weapons in Elden Ring, and I imagine even better than in Dark Souls 3. In Dark Souls I never tend to use sights, even though I think they're cool. Utility wise they were, I guess, lackluster, but in Elden Ring they're useful. The funny thing here is that most of the time you deal with the overleveled phantoms, but this guy's under levels, and I don't know why he decided to tag along with an overleveled phantom, but I guess that's for them to decide. And the hyper armor as well on that weapon is really game damage. And there goes Bilious. GG's, dude. Finally, we have Wrath on metal level. Here we're dealing with the Encephalitis and Melana. Moonville Melana. That doesn't seem right, but okay. My meta level character, he's a dex oriented character, and well, I do like the outfit, and I definitely love the halberd. Meta level, boy, invasions here, I don't know, I just don't know. They tend to be very short-lived. Like this is one of the longer ones, but many times it's just you're just one L2 away from defeat. or defeating the enemy. Which makes it a very, I don't know, flat interaction again. I like Phantom Slash, the quantum Sullivan type attack. Looks cool, it's damn effective. This Melina is a slippery one. And a blood blade right into her right calf. Get to deal with the encephalites over here. He gets a bunch of hunters summoned in, but none of them came in time to help him. Oh yeah, this guy. Once again, a very sad situation of hugging the stairs. I don't know why people keep fighting on stairs, especially when the flat surface is a better interaction for just both parties. But every time we move to the flat surface, he moves back to the stairs. Eventually I just decided to like just stand on one side and hope that he would like come and join me. See, like I'm like, let's fight here, trying to signal him, but he decides to just stay downstairs. So I come downstairs and I'm hoping we can fight here, but once again he just decides to go on the stairs, and I'm kind of done with that. So I decided to go just with the daggers out and just R1 out of him. R1 is out of him. And just like Melina, he went out with another blood blade. Yeah, this invasion. I wish I could just jump down and fight them head on, but rune arced, there were two of them. I fear that I would just get annihilated too quickly, and now I'm forcing them apart by forcing a range option. They cannot reach me that easily. Aside from having ranged options themselves. Time to throw some airstrikes down. Oh, of course. That makes sense. Now the Phantom tries to circle around. Now they're kind of split up. And you just had enough damage in time to get rid of the Phantom. One random guard counter that helped me turn the evasion around. Aggressive, no healing, no going back. Okay, well thanks. GG guy. Spam cast. These guys' dodges are pretty on point. Is he light rolling? Or just doesn't look like it? fish for the backstab. Without much success. The frost sword is doing damage, but okay. Man, this guy. He didn't seem like the madness type, but okay. His shield is gone, so that makes it easier. Now it never pays to pay respect. They'll just blast you. It's my own mistake, obviously, but I just enjoy doing so. This is probably one of the first kills of the nobleman's sorcerers. Oh yeah, this is probably my favorite area when it comes to the high level areas. Like the Helix tree is beautiful, but I think this just works when it comes to an invasion setting. Like not saying that the Helix tree doesn't work, but since everything is so much more tight and just concentrated all over the place, you're not really dealing with any sort of enemy vacuum, which especially the overworld has, and some of the legacy dungeons also suffer from. But I think Crumbling Farum Azula is probably one of the few areas where the enemy ratio to space is pretty good. Oh, this was stupid of me, trying to challenge them in a very precarious spot, and I'm trying to do it again, but this time I realized, like, no, I'm just setting myself up for failure, and I decide to retreat. Effective bomb. Oh god. You got a beastman in the game. Oh, no mistake. Oh, that was a weird interaction. That was a strange interaction. Right between the pillar and the wall. Just like that, the invasion became so much easier. Oh man, that comboed into each other. This guy is casting incantations and sorceries at the same time, or at least both of them. All caster. Now look at the damage. Just 1-2 hits and the guy is dead. Like, I'm happy he's dead, but at the same time, like that's how fast invasions can tend to go in the higher level brackets, and that's, I don't know. I'm always scratching my head whether this is a good or a bad idea. Why is he so passive suddenly? Okay, but he starts fighting again, and that's that. There's 2 hits, I guess, for each person. And GG's guys, but man, something needs to change.